heartbreaking reality of war is laid bare as the Red Cross retrieves the body of a deceased hostage in Gaza, a grim reminder of the human cost of conflict. But here's where it gets even more complex. Israel's military has confirmed that the coffin of a deceased hostage has been handed over to the Red Cross in southern Gaza and is now en route to the Israel Defense Forces (IDF) in the region. This development follows Hamas's earlier pledge to return the remains of an Israeli hostage on Friday, part of a broader ceasefire agreement that has been fraught with tension and controversy. In a post on social media platform X, the IDF appealed to the public for sensitivity, urging everyone to await official identification, which will first be shared with the families of the deceased. And this is the part most people miss. The IDF emphasized that Hamas is obligated to return all deceased hostages as per the ceasefire agreement, a point that has sparked fury in Israel due to delays in the process. While Hamas has returned the bodies of 9 out of 28 dead hostages and freed all 20 living hostages, the incomplete handover has raised questions about compliance with the deal. The situation is further complicated by Hamas's claim that Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu is hindering their ability to search for remaining hostages' remains by restricting heavy machinery and diggers from entering Gaza. Netanyahu, however, remains steadfast, vowing at a memorial for victims of the October 7, 2023 Hamas-led attack to secure the return of all deceased hostages and to continue fighting terrorism with full force. Here's where opinions start to diverge. While Israel accuses Hamas of failing to uphold the ceasefire agreement, the U.S. has downplayed the suggestion that this constitutes a breach. Two senior advisors to former U.S. President Donald Trump, who brokered the ceasefire, stated that preparations for the next phase of the deal are ongoing, and they believe Hamas has acted in good faith by sharing information. A leaked version of the agreement, published in Israeli media, suggests that immediate access to all bodies may not have been a strict requirement, adding another layer of complexity to the debate. Meanwhile, the Times of Israel reported that a small ceremony, led by a military rabbi, would take place in Gaza before the remains are transported to Tel Aviv for identification. Hamas has reiterated its commitment to the ceasefire, including its keenness to hand over all remaining corpses. But the process remains fraught with challenges. The broader context of this tragedy cannot be overlooked. The Israeli military launched its campaign in Gaza in response to the October 7th attack, during which Hamas-led gunmen killed approximately 1,200 people in southern Israel and took 251 hostages. Since then, at least 67,967 people have been killed by Israeli attacks in Gaza, according to the Hamas-run health ministry, whose figures are considered reliable by the UN. But here's the question that lingers. Is the delay in returning all deceased hostages a genuine logistical challenge or a deliberate violation of the ceasefire agreement? And what does this mean for the fragile peace process moving forward? We'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below.